Okay, so welcome everyone. This is the Elevation Networking Summit, which more importantly is the launch of the International Wellness Alliance. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to be here. And I just want to say that you are the reason why this is even happening. The energy that you are putting out into the world, the work that you are doing, is the motivation for the International Wellness Alliance. You're going to hear a lot more about that today, but we also wanted you to meet each other because there are some wonderful people here who we've invited. First, I want to give a shout out to our International Wellness Alliance advisory team. All of them in their own right have wonderful, tremendous accolades, and they could have been doing a lot of other things, but they have helped us build this International Wellness Alliance. So Sebastian, who was just giving away the prize, is on our advisory team. John Donnelly, a lot of you already know him. John Wave. Bodie is out there somewhere. Tony Lucero is here. Jackie Simmons is here, and Tim Taylor is here. We sent some love and some really wonderful energy to Denise O'Malley. She's also an advisory leader for the Alliance. Unfortunately, she had a situation with her family that came up at the last minute yesterday. So she reached out, but she helped us pull this together meeting, and she is definitely going to be a part of the advisory team going forward. So thank you all for coming. Everyone is putting where they're joining in the chat. So if you haven't done that, please do so. And John right now is going to drop the link to the International Wellness Alliance website. You all can start to check that out. We're building this platform because we know the power of synergy, and we know that there's no greater group of people doing work in the world that involve energy than the wellness world. So that's the inspiration. You're the inspiration. Sebastian, I turn it over to you. Oh, there's the winner, Alexi. I know Alexi. I think Sebastian's screen is frozen, maybe.
I think you're right. I was about to say, is it me or is it?
Oh, wait, he's unfrozen now. Yay, Alexi. Okay, go ahead, Sebastian. You're up.
All right. So, yeah, very excited to be here and great to have you all here. We have created this alliance to bring together people just like you, and hopefully throughout the years we will grow to thousands and thousands of members, connect us from all over the globe. And I am a mental fitness coach. I went through a personal tragedy in 2020, curled up in bed for about 6 months, and they say there are no coincidences, but at that time it felt like the information about the mental fitness fell in my lap accidentally. But through that program, I was able to stop sobbing every day and become functional. And now I just sob at night sometimes regularly, which is fine. It's a yin-yang life and I love it. But that's what we are about, helping people just like I was. Somebody helped me with this mental fitness to get over my trauma. And I'm excited to have you all here and support each other to make a bigger impact in the world and help people who are just like I was, curled up and sobbing every day, or just non-functional because of pain or any kind of ailments, and help people. Let me see. Anything else, Elaine, that yeah, so we have to as part of the alliance, we will have regular networking meetings and masterminds also. There's a mastermind I will hold twice a month on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays of the month at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And you can see this on our website, and I will put the link here for all this information. And the topic of the mastermind is how to grow your business, how to use social media more effectively, how to reach more people, how you can serve more people. What I noticed, and I just spoke to an amazing young man a couple of days ago, he does retreats and cruise ships for in the health and wellness field. Yet he's still wondering how he can monetize better his services, because what I find is that many health and wellness professionals have a very big heart and are not very good at monetizing really well their services. So that's what the mastermind is about. How can you maximize your time better? How can you automate certain parts of your services and reach more people? And then we will also have networking event twice a month. One of them is led by me, and one of them will be led by John Donnelly. And the networking events will be, and again, that's on the link that I dropped in there, first Thursday and third Thursday of the month. And if anything changes, we will let you know. Did I get those dates right, Elaine, John? Yes.
Yeah, that's correct, Sebastian. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let me just do a plug, just so you all know. I think I'm just tickled pink because Sebastian actually runs a LinkedIn group of coaches and speakers that has over 80,000 members. And at any given point, there's 7,000 people waiting to get in. I think he says they let in about 700 people a week. So there are a lot of people that request to meet with Sebastian. And his experience in coaching and public speaking and being a coach mentor, for him to host a free mastermind where the Alliance community can actually go and get answers to questions, I think is huge. His network is huge that you'll get introduced to. And then if you don't know John Donnelly, I don't know how networking even existed before John Donnelly started connecting people in the wellness world. But John is hosting 2 networking meetings a month for the Alliance in partnership. So you are really going to get, if you value global community, you are in the right spot. So I just wanted to give them that acknowledgement because it's a huge gift of their time. And anyone who becomes an Alliance member is going to have access to all of those, including Sebastian's mastermind. So I'm elated that that's part of the offering. And as we go further, I will be talking to you all about other offerings that you get just by being a member of the Alliance, which for the startup period, all throughout 2023, the last 2 months that are left, is going to be free.
Who had the best breakout room?
I love that question.
Okay, so Damaris, you put up your hand. Why was yours the best?
Because 2 people are located where I'm about to travel to, and hopefully we'll get together in person.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
So everybody was sharing about something different in the work that we do, and I see a thread there. So it was nice. It was quick. It was short. It was sharp, but impactful and deep at the same time. So I thought it was good. Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Richard, you've got your hand up. You had the best breakout room, yeah?
With Cameron John Robbins is a painter, so he can make us all immortal. So I'm wondering if he could do a group painting for us and make us all immortal, as we want our impact to be everlasting.
All right. Have we got Elaine Sugar back in the room?
I am back.
Okay, Elaine.
Where else would I be? So we are going to do more networking. We're going to do some speed networking, some longer networking. We're going to intersperse some nuggets of wisdom because our advisory leadership team is made up of some amazing individuals. And so I asked them to just take like 5-6 minutes, tell you who they are, and then what nugget of wisdom would they give. These will be brief nuggets of wisdom, and then we're going to spin right into another networking. So we're going to start with the wonderful E.G. Sebastian. The floor is yours.
What was that? Did you say wonderful, E.G. Sebastian?
I probably made a mistake. Just go with it. They don't really know you yet, so just pretend.
No, I like it when you say it that way. All right. So as I told you earlier, I'm a mental fitness coach, and I also am a certified disc trainer. I've been presenting to both corporate world and other organizations since 2004. So next year I will celebrate 20 years of speaking, and this year in July I celebrated 20 years of coaching. My primary way to help people is I combine the DISC model, helping people understand their personality styles and how to communicate better, how to recognize other styles, how to communicate better, avoid conflict, leaders, how to motivate their employees. And I combine it with mental fitness strategies to understand what holds people back, their saboteurs, what holds you back from living a full life and be the leader you were meant to be, or be the professional you were meant to be. As I said in my previous breakout room, I would speak gladly for free every day. I'm very passionate about it. And this is strange coming from a person who used to have a phobia of public speaking. And my tip for everybody is to get into public speaking, be that webinars, public workshops, paid workshops, corporate, government, whatever. There's so much opportunities out there. And good news, most organizations, they require mental health training. Most employees don't like it if it's called mental health, so it's good if you call it something else, but it should help employees improve their mental health and wellness. And by the way, Elaine, wave at me or throw something at me when I have like a minute left. I started speaking because I wanted to get coaching clients. I absolutely love coaching. When I discovered coaching, I was blown away that, wow, I've been doing this for like 20 years already, and I never got paid for it because I'm just passionate to helping people. And then I found out that you can get paid for it, like, whoa. So I got certified, went to IPEC, International Coaching School, and intensive program. And I started putting on workshops to get coaching clients. As soon as I put on my first workshop, I got invited to do the same workshop for 2 local organizations. And then it just spun off, and I did not know that you can get paid to speak. It completely changed my life. Absolutely love it. But I had a phobia of speaking, so I joined Toastmasters. I went to college, took all of the advanced speaking classes, and I hired a speaker coach, June Davidson. At that time, she was 82 years old. She wanted 1 year fee up front, and I said, June, I'll pay you a monthly fee higher, but let me pay monthly. She says, no, I need to see that you are committed. So I paid her an annual fee, changed my life. She told me how to meet people, how to create my marketing materials, everything I learned about speaking, I learned from June. Amazing, amazing lady. She was the founder of the American Seminars Leader Association. So that's my story, and I highly recommend to do public speaking, and even at the simplest level, group coaching, amazing way to serve more people more affordably, but for you it is a higher income, and that's why we are here. We are here to serve the world, and if we don't make enough money, then we are stressed, and then we can't serve people properly. So that's why my mastermind is there for you guys to attend, so I can support you with whatever you need to maximize your income as a wellness professional. Elaine, back to you.
Monica. Hi,
Hey,
Tony.
I,
John,
I,
how you doing?
I just met Tony.
Oh, first time to meet you.
Yep.
There
This
you
is
go.
both thanks to you, really, isn't it? I said it was
There you
John
go.
actually invited me along here, so that's so
There you
great.
go. Good to see you, Tony. Good to see you again.
And you, John.
You've just met one of the most amazing people you're ever going to meet. That's Monica Buzinoff. Huh?
I think I gathered that's why I want to keep in touch. Yep.
We will definitely stay in touch.
So you had the best breakout room for sure, yeah?
We had the best breakthrough room. John.
That's really well. Okay.
Oh, hi, Monica.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Who else had an amazing breakout room? Hey. Jennifer, let's go to Jennifer Farr. Jennifer.
Farrar, it's amazing when you start to really get to know somebody, how much in common we have and how much our belief systems are very much in alignment and how we can then help someone else. Like John's putting together a program for nursing. My sister teaches nurses. So how awesome is that? So
Beautiful.
I get chills thinking about that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jennifer. Jeffrey, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Yeah, so our group was small, but it was great because we had Adam and Jeannie. All of us relate to the microbiome being basically the root cause of all disease that's out there. And Adam is working with autism, and I've got somebody that I want to introduce him to. And then Jeannie works with the food aspect. And thank God she's in Sweden. She's not here in the United States because our food system here is horrific. So it was great to meet both of them, and we'll be following up.
Thank you, Jeffrey. One more hand, Melissa, and then we'll go back to Elaine. Melissa?
Well, I was in a very small room with just Pam, and it was wonderful because we had a little more time together and found out that the work that we do is very similar in that we're detoxing or decluttering someone's emotional body, mental body, spiritual body. I start with a physical body. She starts with the clutter in the house, but we end up in the same place, which is really cool.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we're back to Elaine Sugar.
I'm absolutely loving this. John and I are going to take a few minutes and we are going to ask you all for your very valuable thoughts on how we move forward with uniting the wellness world and building an alliance that is supportive and incredible and amazing. So, John, I'm going to toss it over to you, and you all get ready to participate. You can participate by dropping your thoughts or questions in the chat, or either you can unmute. You can raise your digital hand first, and when we call on you, you can unmute and you can respond. But this is real. So while we are networking today, we're also want to walk away with valuable information and feedback about what would make this alliance home for you if you find that your vision aligns. So we're going to pick your brains here for a few minutes and pick your hearts too, because we want to know what's in your heart as well. So, John, do you want to kick us off for the discussion?
So I just wanted so the link for the website is in the chat. I want to just draw your attention to a couple of things on the website. There's a quote here from Napoleon Hill: "When two or more people coordinate in a spirit of harmony and work toward a definite objective or purpose, they place themselves in a position through the alliance to absorb the power directly from the great storehouse of infinite intelligence." So I just maybe asked you to reflect on what that alliance, what the benefit of an alliance is. And then our mission statement below that on the website. Our mission is to harness the synergy of our global wellness community of thousands of heart-centered focused professionals to collaborate and bring their passion and wisdom to the world, to be the voice of transformation and impact to the holistic community. So let's focus on synergy. Let's focus on community. Let's focus on collaboration. Those are the words we want to focus on. So what does that mean, guys, for you guys? Anybody want to raise their hand and comment on what synergy and focus and collaboration and community means to them? Yeah.
Would you like them to raise their digital hand? Because Chris was waving her hand, Chris Hansen, but Robert got his digital hand up first.
All right, so we've got Robert first, and we'll come to Chris and then Radvi. Yeah.
Well, first of all, synergy is very simple. It's where 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It equals something significantly beyond that. And as far as collaboration, and my business partner has written multiple different books. His website is Shift Happens. He's a $1 billion marketer, but the key as far as collaboration is shifting people's consciousness from transactional to collaboration. You know, when you're networking, you're focused, or should be focused, on creating a team of people that you can because you vetted them, you definitely know that they're going to be of value that you can refer other people to. So to me, it's about collaboration, the synergy, having a team of people. I love the acronym of TEAM, which is together, everybody achieves miracles, not more. So it's how we all work together in a way that will have a greater impact on the world, because you take a look at what's happening in the world, there's so much misinformation without going into that, and they need people that are, have gathered here today. So I could talk on and on, but I think I've said enough.
Beautiful. Thank you, Robert. We'll go to Radavi next, yeah?
Yeah, synergy to me is when we are aligned from the heart in a similar frequency. And it doesn't matter what one does and the other. From the heart, we can see the importance of how we serve one another. This is about serving humanity, and everyone here, I know their heart is open to that. And it's so beautiful when they all come together in the way in which our soul agreed to serve. And we see that we are different colors on a tapestry of the one. That, to me, is the ultimate
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Radavi. Thank you.
synergy.
Thank you. Melissa.
It was said to me once that the difference between poverty and abundance is equivalent to being independent versus interdependent. When we're independent, we end up alone. We're in our head. We're, hearing ourselves tell ourselves we can't be successful or we're not good enough, and we have no one that can lift us up. When we instead come to a place of interdependence, when we are collaborating with other people, we have a group of like-minded people around us, we all lift each other up, we get out of our head, and we can all achieve more. So interdependence is definitely the way to go. So I'm in absolute alignment with the idea of collaboration and synergy. Thank you.
Beautiful, Melissa. Thank you so much. And Chris, yeah?
Thanks, John. So I just wanted to also iterate the together to the top, the point of working in collaboration is one person may know more than the other in some area, but collectively as a whole, we can serve the world.
Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, thank you. Jeanette.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. First of all, it's great to be on this. Talk about synergy. Say no more. Anyway, about the collaboration side, what's really interesting, I'm noticing that's what's happening now is that the whole kind of competition between even people in the health industry is falling away. And it's all about wanting the best for everybody. And instead of seeing us all as kind of even this platform is competition with another platform, all of these platforms together create collaboration. And I enjoy promoting other people more than myself. And what I've also discovered is, I never understood it as an Irish woman, that the poverty consciousness was the lie. That's actually a sin. And now I'm learning to live a life of abundance, and not only for myself, but I'm teaching others as well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Thank you. Elaine, have we got time for some more, or?
Yeah, I think we can take a couple more. Let's do some more. We'll do a network and then we'll come back. We can do more discussion.
Okay, we've got Monica.
Okay. Can I throw something in here? I would say that creating a community like this is a potential risk if we do not use this community to get really uncomfortable, sit in the pain of not being out there doing the work, and stay within the group of the like-minded people. There's work to do. Adoring each other is wonderful. Meditating on the possibility, seeing the vision is wonderful. There's work out there to do. We need to get on the other side of the discomfort and do that.
Thank you, Monica. Thanks so much. Jennifer.
Hi, everyone. I absolutely love this. I feel like I'm in my element here. My whole vision is around co-creating global harmony. And those are the keys to unlock that right there: collaboration, community, focus, and synergy. And really coming together to do that with each other and collectively, because I feel there's a strong collective mission call right now, not just individual. It's not just that though, it's all of our relations. So being in collaboration, focus, synergy, and community with all our relations and globally, for us to be truly well is to be able to do that with nature as well, and with the cosmos and all of that, also in collaboration, synergy, focus, and community. That's what I see and that's what I feel.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jennifer. Jess.
Yeah, I want to actually also add to what Jennifer just said, the collaboration and community. And this is what I'm hearing a lot in our breakout rooms, our conversations. The synergy we have is about community. So not really looking to compete with each other, but bring each other on as a teammate instead, and, you know, reach a wider audience, make a greater impact. And I was just in Israel when the war started. More than ever, we're all suffering in so many ways. And for us to come together and have a shared vision and a shared mission as just humans creating a beautiful humanity is just so much needed. And I would be so happy to connect with all of you and continue expanding this community.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jess. Thanks so much. We're going to finish with you, Dennis. We've only got about a minute, Dennis. Yeah.
Yeah, just the last. Yeah.
Okay, so I come from an academic allopathic world, and in our definition, we're talking about something called consensus. In any science, there's a portion of agreement foundationally that we all agree that air is blue and water's wet. And then we have different ways of handling the other 20%. That for me goes into my toolbox as I learn from people and try and take them out when I'm facing the right moment or person or thing. And outsiders read that as conflict, a disagreement, but really we're discussing the 20% that, you know, how I took care of it this way and got the person better. You took care of it a different way and got the person better. Why wouldn't we share those things and add to our consensus? So that's sort of the point I wanted to make.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Thank you. Give a quick shout out, Elaine, before we to somebody who's on this call and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Hello, Deb King.
Hello, Deb.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Lovely to see you.
I will say I am struggling a little, but that was a great room. And
So this is what it looks like at 4 o'clock in the morning in Sydney, Deb, yeah?
oh my gosh.
All
Deb
right.
has been a great supporter of our previous global wellness events and has been pushing this alliance and helping us promote and encouraging us all the way. So, you know, our advisory team is here, but there are people in this room who have been supporting us, may not be in a leadership role, but they encourage us when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and the website seems like it's broken. And instead of going to sleep, we stay up and fix it. There's people like Deb who are rooting us on, who give us the energy to get through. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I love you
John,
guys. Thank you.
John, we are going to ask a couple of more questions and get people to chime in, because we really do want this to work for you. We want you to feel like Alliance is home. And so we want to hear more feedback from you. But I do want to take a minute and show everyone the website and just talk about a couple of the other benefits other than the networking meetings and the mastermind. So let me dodge around my camera here and pull up my screen. All right, so this is the homepage of our website. And when you scroll along the side, you'll come to a benefits box. So just know that we are going to be bringing on a lot more benefits, but there is a wellness library that you will get access to as a member that has over 200 video presentations on it on a myriad of wellness topics. So you can feed the world your wonderful knowledge and wisdom, but you can also feed yourself. So that is a gift of membership. We're going to be having trainings that are going to be available to you, as well as wonderful blog articles and podcasts. And I will have to tell you something that I am currently paying for right now, and several members of my family. We pay $199 a year to have access to a digital vision board system called Positive Prime. Any member, and if you want to see my statement so I can show you that I'm paying for it, I'm willing to send you proof. Fortunately for us, the person who founded that product is Kim Serafini. Anyone who joins the International Wellness Alliance as a member will get that for free for 1 year. You don't have to put your credit card in. If you choose to use it after that, then you will even get a discount on your first year. But I'm telling you right now, my family and I pay for it. And it's a digital vision board that just helps you get your mind into a state of flow by just watching it 3 minutes a day. Right now, the membership for the International Wellness Alliance through the end of the year is free. So you are already saving more money than I am. So I just wanted to share that the board is beautiful. Maybe on one of the other breaks in between, I'll show you a little bit of one of the sessions, but it is a gift. So tell your friends about the International Wellness Alliance, and just know that there are other people who want to partner with us to offer things to this community for free. We need time to connect with them now that we've launched. So that's how we can tell you there's more coming soon. There is really more coming soon. All right, John, let's ask some more questions, because I don't think everybody got a chance to answer one of the questions. So we want to know, what is it that you want in an alliance? And if you've been a part of one before, what worked well and what could have been improved? Share what you'd like.
So Cameron John Robbins.
Hi, my thought is more directed to the question from the previous group discussion, because the question was how to make this work for everybody on a more practical level. And my thought is, maybe my suspicion is that there's a particular kind of personality type that's kind of collected here. It could be an advantage. I don't know if it's somebody in the group or somebody that could be found to be brought in, but what about forming a kind of agency, a booking agent, in the same way that they do for actors and musicians? Somebody who's maybe more hardcore business oriented and could represent the coaches and teachers and public speakers that are here today, helping them, because right now everybody is kind of doing it on their own for themselves, I gather. But you all need the same type of marketing. You're all aiming for the same general audience of people. You're all hoping to get booked in the same kind of events, in the same kind of ways. You all need to produce content for social media. You all need marketing. And so maybe an agency ought to be created that would help do some of that for you, so that you can each spend more of your time doing the part that only you can do. So that's my thought.
Beautiful. Thank you, Cameron.
That's awesome. Really, John, let me just interject. I love that feedback. I just want to say, we have a leadership advisor with no exaggeration. You all have no idea. I could pinch myself how lucky I am. And I acknowledge this when I had this idea, John and I, of forming an alliance. I have no idea how to do it, but I got to tell you, just to be real and raw, I got a kick butt team of advisory leaders that know how to do just what you just said. Wait until you meet them. They're going to be sharing some knowledge. You need to meet Tony Lucero. You need to meet Tim Taylor. Jackie Simmons can tell you how to sell a shoe to another shoe. Okay. Tony is actually coming up next. Just listen to the wisdom. We're going to figure this out. I love that advice. I'm going to be quiet and let a few more people talk, but I'm going to tell you about a directory that's going to help do what Cameron was talking about after we wrap up, because that's another benefit, a coaches and speakers directory. Next.
Excellent. Thank you, Leanne. So we just got 30 seconds, Rian, for a question. That's it, yeah? And then Chris, yeah.
Yeah, so to follow up what Cameron is saying, and I think I have the same kind of thoughts as well. So what I've sat on a number of different calls similar to this. And so there are a lot of different, if you're familiar with Sounds True, if you're familiar with Health Means, if you're familiar with some of those like kind of global, I don't even know how to you know what to name them. But what I find is that we're all tapping into one another for monetization, for income, and this and that. But I think what we're all really trying to do is have everybody lift up. We want to lift everybody up, but we're tapping into each other as a resource source as well as a monetary source. And at least for me, what it feels like is that we need to scale this up, because we're all looking to make global change, and we're doing that by each individual person. And so we have a lot of bricks. And if you've been on any other calls that I've been on, that, you know, I've used this analogy before, all of us are bricks, and what we need are masons. What we need are the people who can put the mortar in there and allow us to build either a foundation or walls or build that up, because the change that we are all seeking to make, although we're looking at it from our own individual lens, we're seeking to make it at a global scale. And for me, that's what I did in my corporate career, is be able to scale solutions, whether that be from an organism or an organization. And so to me, it's organization or global. And you just scale.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah. Thank you. We got to keep moving.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm a talker.
Thank you. Chris, yeah.
So you asked the question, what do we think? I'm going to just say, like, what do we think we need? What do we think? So, and I really appreciate Elaine and the communication about brick and mortar. That was like really great. Brilliant. So the booking agent is a fantastic idea. The other thing is I feel like solopreneurs are definitely bottlenecked. Some of it's mindset, clearly, but I'm not speaking to those people right now, because that would be the choir. You guys are all mindset masters. What I think is going on is the day-to-day grind and the solopreneur issues and actionable steps that have to be put in. That keeps us from our genius zone. So I'm going to suggest something like working as an alliance with like a company that provides VAs at a very, very, very cost-effective level. We're talking the Philippines. Those VAs are phenomenal. I have a team of 4. It's still cheaper for me to have a team of 4 very professional executive assistants working with me in various areas of their genius zones. And they cost less collectively per hour, the 4 of them, than one VA in the States. So I'm blown away. So it may be something to look into.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris, and everybody. Now we get to another one of our geniuses. I met this man and I've been in awe ever since. Literally, when I have a message to send him, I always start it with light, because of the energy, because of the frequency that he always operates on. So I am so glad to have Tony Lucero on the advisory team. And here he is with the nuggets of wisdom for you.
Thank you so much. Wow, I am surrounded by
greatness, you guys. Magnificence is my word for 2023, magnificence. What a treat it is to be part of the Alliance. Elaine, John, Sebastian, I am in awe of what you guys do in conjunction with your regular lives to be doing this as well, to create this alliance and bring us all together globally as people from all over the world. So thank you for the opportunity to serve. Hello, everybody. I've got some information I want to send and share with you. Elaine asked me to put together something. So I'm going to see if I can share my screen real quick. Hold on, here we go. Let me see if you guys can see this real quick. All right, there we go. You guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to spend just a few moments talking about the frequency that we're all in. It is not by chance that we're all here together. I believe that everything is a reflection of us. And I know that we're all attempting and have that desire to elevate ourselves. We start with us, and then in doing so, everything around us shifts. And so kind of what I've done, people say, Tony, who are you? Like, what have you done? I'm probably one of the rarest humans on this planet because I've done so much. Everything from working with Fortune 100 companies, helping sales programs, branding, a professional musician, a comedy stage hypnotist, scaling a $2 billion nutrition company, an author, a speaker. I've done a lot, you guys. And so one of the things that I want to talk to you about today is understanding this thing called frequency, this frequency that we're all in, this frequency of growth, this frequency of abundance. There's so much abundance and knowledge and wisdom on here. And as I move through all my transitions in my life, the different pages that I've turned, frequency was this word that kept popping up, and I started playing and manipulating frequency. And you guys, everything, as we all know, we all are in this wellness space. We know that everything's a vibration, everything's a frequency, everything is everything that we can feel, and it's in everything that we do. And we have the ability to tune in and tune out of frequencies. And I grew up in a childhood that my dad told me every day that I was a worthless piece of crap. He told me I'd never succeed in anything, that never amount to anything. And so that was a frequency. And when I work with people, is I help people understand that everything is just a frequency. So whatever you're going through right now in your life, in your business, maybe the frustration or the hesitation or the unsurety, all of that is to lighten up that load a little bit for you. It's just a frequency you're in. And so we need to figure out how to manipulate this frequency in our favor. And so I've spent the last probably 20 years playing on this idea of frequency. And so when I want to share with you some of the nuggets that I've learned over my life, and some of them are so profound and so simple that these are the things I teach to people. I teach to businesses. When I do high-level coaching, I work with executives. It's like, we have to break things down to where it makes sense to people. So that's what I want to share with you. One of the things we know that if everything's frequency, everything's vibration, everything is energy, our thoughts, how we see our business, how we see ourselves, our feelings, our memories, all of this is a frequency. And if we can fine tune and adjust these frequencies that are happening to us every nanosecond of the day, you guys, we can live a truly the life that we are seeking. We can truly have a life of abundance, the answers that we're looking for, a lot of the answers you guys want for your business that you've been wanting or manifesting or trying to tune into, you guys, they're here. There are some very powerful people that are a part of this alliance, a part of this network that you need to tap into. Tap into these people. They want to share their wisdom with you. They want to share their frequency with you. So here's what you have to do. You have to decide what you want. So what is it that you want for your business? What is it? What is the blind spot maybe? Find out what you want, then go after it. Find out who can help you fine tune that frequency. Is it a coach that you need? Is it somebody that does branding for you? Is somebody builds website? Find somebody that you can tune into that is of that frequency, and remove anything that doesn't feel good. I'm going to share a story with you that changed my life, and how I navigate my life. Okay, so basically, it happened when I was a kid. I was 11 years old, and we are the frequency. Whatever frequency that you believe, whatever frequency you're in, you guys, is your reality. Why do some people scale their lives? Everything in their life seems to be popping. They launch a product and all of a sudden there's success. It's their reality. It's the frequency that they're in. And once you identify the frequency that you want to be in, then you can hone in on that. So one of the things I want to share with you is the most profound thing that happened to me when I was 11 years old. So my mom was married 4 times. My stepfather, the one that raised me, was very abusive, physically, mentally, spiritually, anything. And what happened was he tore us down so much that one day my mom said, we got to leave. We got to go. We packed up our stuff from California, moved to Houston, Texas. And I'm 11 years old after 7 years of being with this frequency, all right, of unhappiness. At 11 years old, something very profound happened to me that changed the whole direction of my life. And this is what I teach people. I was in Houston, Texas, 205 degrees in the summer. And I'm 11 years old. I walk to this park behind my house and I stand on a teeter-totter, just like the one you see right here. And I start balancing myself on this teeter-totter. And I don't know why I did it. I do now know why. But I looked up at the sky and I said, for the rest of my life, I'm going to choose happiness. That was the decision I made at 11 years old. I knew what unhappiness was. I knew what discomfort was. I knew what lack of love was. I just said, you know what? I knew what unhappiness felt like, the heaviness, and I chose happiness. You guys, I'm here to tell you the frequency that I have chose, that I've navigated my life with, boiled down to one word. That was happiness, which was the opposite of everything that I had felt up until that point. So I pass this on to you because life can be so easy if we kind of hone in on and focus in on the thing that we're seeking. For me, it was happiness, my relationships, being on this call, working with people, the clients that come to me. Everything that's happening in my life is because of that decision I made about being happy. So I want you to tune into what the frequency is for you that you want to tune into, right? If it brings you joy, if it brings you happiness, if it fuels your soul, if it brings you a sense of peace, you guys, this is the only thing that you should be governing and navigating your life with, is that. I am statements are very powerful. Here's the other big lesson I want to share with you guys. You have weeds in your garden. You have things around you that are taking up space that are not good to look at. They're not good to have around you. People, things, memories. Pull those weeds. Tend to your garden. Clean out those areas. Unclutter that space, right? And use that new energy, that new frequency to help govern you. So life is so precious. Life is so short. If you're at a place where there's just so much going on, you guys, stop. Pull the weeds that are taking up the space. Pull the weeds around you that don't feel good, that you don't like looking at. And then tend to that garden. Keep it fresh. And then maybe find the word for you, whatever that word is for you, that becomes your navigator, how you make decisions, how you do everything. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I'll share two more little things with you. A lot of people in their business or in their personal life seem to think they come to this fork in the road and they have to make a 180-degree turn, or they have to do a sharp left or sharp right. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Life is about making corrections. A little 30-degree shift, looking above the horizon 30 degrees, turning to the right, looking 30 degrees to the right, making a slight shift and going that way versus taking the hard right or the hard left or a 180, you guys, makes much more sense. It's much more easier to discover the next steps if you do that. So a lot of times we have to go, I'm at the fork of the road in my business. I got to go right or left. No, slight course corrections, you guys, and away you go. So if you guys have any other questions, I want to connect with all of you. I will be reaching out to all of you guys because I want to see how I can help you in the frequency that you're in. So my website's that, my email's tony@tonylucero.com. But I'm excited to be part of this because what we all bring to the table, whether it be frequency or branding or speaking or whatever that is, you guys, we collectively can do massiveness. And you all are magnificent. I'll leave with one quote. It was in the movie Gladiator. If we stay together, we cannot be defeated. So let's go out there and let's just have fun and be happy. And I thank you, Elaine. I thank you, John. Thank you, Spats, for the opportunity, guys. I look forward to connecting with all of you. It can helping you down your path because I know I'm going to be leaning on you to help me on my path to get the word out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Tony. That was fabulous, just as you often are. I love the 30 degrees. Oh gosh, sometimes I try to turn everything all at once and I'm like, what am I doing? Thank you so much. So, John, we can actually go into another networking session. Why don't we do another room of 5?
Before we do that,
yeah,
let me give away one more tickets
sure.
to Dejan's New Human Beings Summit.
Yes.
So do you guys know where is your reaction button? It's a little bit to the right side of the center. It says reactions. And if you click on it, there will be a button that says raise hand. So whoever answers this question first, whoever, you see, Robert already knows the answer. So yeah, so I will ask a question. Yeah, lower your hand, Robert, because you, whoever knows the answer to this question will win the ticket. So be ready to click. The question is, in 2024, when will be Wellness Month or Wellness Day?
When is Wellness Month or when is Wellness Day in 2024? Good question.
So many hands, I don't know who to pick. Go ahead, Rian. If you are correct, then you win the ticket.
February.
I don't know. Somebody needs to check, but it's not. Good try. That's like a dart. Jenny?
I would say every day.
Well, if nobody else guesses, then I love that answer. Hector? Hold on, you are muted.
26.
Say again.
March 26th of 2024.
March 26th of 2024. Let me check on that. It is no. And maybe it is, but it's another one.
What? Hey, Sebastian, that
Yes.
was very specific. I think he might have had something to reference. Can we just give it to Hector and then we give away one more a little bit later?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yay, Hector.
The correct answer was August is health. It's Wellness Month, August 2024. But there are different wellness days also. So maybe Hector is correct. Yes.
Hey, Sebastian, real quick. Global Wellness Day will be celebrated on Saturday, June 8th, 2024.
That's the day. That's correct. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was
Thank
the other
you.
correct answer. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, do I get a free ticket?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Jeff Berger.
Oh, Jeff Berger. Yeah, you don't qualify.
Oh my gosh. That's love.
Hector gets it. Yes.
Yeah, really quickly before we go, we're going to do a 5-minute, John, and then we'll go to Tim. We're going to do a 5-minute speed networking after this, but I want to show you all another benefit. If I could share my screen really quickly. Every member of the International Wellness Alliance can sign up for the directory. This is a fully operational, very professional directory that we have been gifted by the wonderful Sebastian. So you can come here. You can actually enter if you just are looking for coaching clients as a coach, or you can also fill it out as a presenter if you want more speaking engagements. So that if somebody's looking for a coach, they can just be over on the coach's side, or somebody's looking for a presenter just on that side of the directory. Just know that the website, that the directory, this has all just been set up for the launch. So as you all are using it, if you run into any challenges, any issues, we have on the contact page of the Alliance website is a form. You just put it in there and let us know any challenges that you're running into. But I just wanted to let you all know of that benefit as well. And
hello, Elaine Sugar. How are you, darling?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing your years of experience. If people only knew the companies that you have helped to launch, and then wait until they see what this fabulousness is that you're going to show them about how they can expand the wellness business that they're doing. So I'm going to turn it over to you, but I just want to send you a heartfelt thank you so much in the middle of all that you're doing, that you've been supporting the Alliance. So the floor is yours.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to do a little screen share. I figure if Tony can do one, I can do one too. So let's see if we can get that up and going here. What I really want to talk to you about today is a little bit about, it's all about the reach, you know, the power of outreach and communication and transforming lives. First, I think we all need to give ourselves a little bit of a round of applause of just the reach that we've had so far, the people that you've impacted. Most of us have breakthrough knowledge that can empower people that are going through tremendous trauma, tremendous issues, disease, and all types of things. And I think everyone here in this room recognizes that healthcare has come really to disease care rather than healthcare, and it's transitioned that way for some time. People are treating symptoms of illnesses rather than the cause of illnesses. That's all, we understand that, and a lot of people don't. And that's where it really comes down to reach. And let me give you a very simple example. A gentleman was talking about this a little bit earlier about, getting out and being able to have an impact on the world and working together and collaborating to have a greater reach. And that's essential. I mean, we've got about 60 people in this session here today. On average, a little bit more, a little bit less. Some are popping in, some are popping out. All professionals, all people that have a heart to empower and elevate, heal people. That's what it's all about. Yet if each of us were reaching 5 people a day on average, and I know there's people that are doing tremendous numbers of volume of people, others are reaching 1 or 2 a week. But if we did 5 a week on 5 a day on average times a year, that's about 110,000 people. That means it's what? It's 73,000 years to be able to reach all the people on the planet. You get where I'm going? We've got to find ways to increase our communication, to take the knowledge that we've got. We are in a cataclysmic time in history, and I don't use that term lightly. This is one of the biggest transformative periods the world has ever seen. I don't know much more than my 63 years that I've been out here, but from everything I've studied, and it's been a lot, there's never been a period like what we're beginning to go through now. We talk about what's happening in the world, and we're basically experiencing this. Wellness in the world today is not improving. As far as all the science and all the breakthroughs, mental health issues are increasing: depression, anxiety, bipolar affective disorder, schizophrenia, and other psychosis, dementia. It's not on the downturn, it's going up. Physical health issues are increasing: heart disease, cancer, diabetes. That's just so underrated. I can't believe it. Chronic respiratory diseases, cerebral, strokes. These are things that are on the move. Yet each of us have knowledge that can have a tremendous, major impact to help people, not just in our communities around us, but in other areas around the world. Real question comes down to, why aren't we reaching them? Well, many of us are solopreneurs. We're doing the best that we can, and we are absolutely having an impact on the people that God puts in front of us in that path. The reality is, though, where we are, we need to have a bigger impact in order to make things happen. The real question comes down to this: is your solutions can improve and save lives. How can you reach more people that desperately need a breakthrough? We've got the answers that can transform people. Traditional medicine, Western medicine, it's doing more harm than good. Is that controversial? It is what it is. I claim it, I own it. It's happening. There's breakthroughs in medical science. You get a surgery or something, it's the best you'll ever get is going to be in Western medicine. But when it comes down to healthcare, we're ignoring it. We're treating the symptoms, ignoring the issues. That's what the problems are. Now, in order to reach and expand your message, digital things have happened. Over the last few years with COVID, a lot of negativity came out of COVID, a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. A lot of people died and lost their lives. Empires were lost. Things have transformed. It's the beginning of major changes. Yet, if you're looking at that, some of the upside of it is people now like us, we're all on Zoom, where 3 or 4 years ago, many of us weren't. We're able to reach and communicate with people. People in sub-Saharan Africa have a cell phone now. They've got access where, whether it's Skylink or other technologies, are able to communicate in areas of the world that we never could before. And it's growing. People are looking to expand their knowledge online. We just got to find more ways to reach them with the knowledge that you have. E-learning is more than a trend. There's platforms like Udemy and Masterclass that are spreading great knowledge out around the world. Some top 10 countries, as you know, one thing that all of them have is, whether it's the United States or China or Brazil or Mexico or UK or Russia, they all speak different languages. If you've got your knowledge in your particular language, you might have something that can impact billions of people. But if they can't understand you, you can't reach them, right? If you can't reach into get your message into their household, you can't help them. Top 10 countries by learner growth, they're all developing economies. You look at Paraguay, 98% change in learner growth online. People that are reaching out, they're looking digitally to find their information. Guyana, 74%, Rwanda, 57%, Ethiopia, 60%, Kazakhstan, 54%. These are major shifts. It's more than just a trend. The world is going the way of digital information. Now, the point is that we have to do, and the transitions that we need to make might be uncomfortable. But just like with COVID pushing us into Zooming, right? Sometimes it's need and necessity is going to help us to be able to reach out and reach more people. I believe we can reach 8 billion people with the knowledge that needs to help them. I believe it can happen. We just have to find the tools to make it work. One of the platforms that we're rolling out is called The Great Discovery, and it's monetized global e-learning. Now, what's the difference in that? We've seen a lot of different things that are out there, Udemy and some of the others. They got great content. What we're doing is monetized is this. You can have the greatest altruistic hope and thought and desire in your heart as ever, and you can share that with others. And if they really love other people, they may spend some time and share that knowledge with other people as well. But when you monetize and you give them a way to sustain themselves economically, when they're doing that as well, they're going to be more inclined to do that. So monetized global e-learning is something that we're doing. The other aspect of what we're doing with this is we're taking information and using advanced technologies to be able to reach more people. Again, if I speak English and I'm trying to speak something and something that can empower and change the world, or you're only going to be able to reach your English speaking audience. You could do expensive translations and things, but let me show you this little simple demo reel. Hey there, I'm Tim, and I'm super excited to welcome you to TGD Promoter. Hola, aquí soy Tim y estoy emocionado de darte la bienvenida a TGD Promoter. Hallo, ich bin Tim. Willkommen bei TGD Promoter. Konnichiwa, Tim desu. TGD Promoterへのご参加をお待ちしています。Ciao, sono Tim e sono molto entusiasta di darti il benvenuto a TGD Promoter. Oi, eu sou Tim e estou animado para te dar as boas-vindas ao TGD Promoter. Salut, je suis Tim et je suis ravi de vous accueillir chez TGD Promoter. Now, I only speak English and I do that very poorly, according to my wife, but she likes my French voice much better. The reality of this is it can be applied to any of your courses, not just through us. There's lots of different sources. What we do is a single consolidated turnkey platform, but you can find this to expand your own market and your own outreach, and we can help you with that as well. It can be applied to an existing course. This is Sandra doing a simple course.
Comprendre les 2 phases de l'innovation et de l'exécution, ainsi que les 4 étapes du rêve. Rêver.
Imagine what this is going to do with us here. If there's 1.4 billion English speakers. Yes.
Tim, I just want to give you a heads up. You have about a minute to wrap up, but this is
we're done.
And I'm so glad everybody gets to see the technology. It's awesome.
Yeah, what we're looking at is being able to reach out to nearly 100% of the world population. If you're a content provider, we can actually working with us or other different methods, we can share your knowledge in vast new groups everywhere. We've got automated systems to be able to reach out. We've got tens of thousands of affiliates that are sharing your knowledge, your wisdom with others, and they're monetized for it. They're compensated for it. At the end of the day is just find out how we can help you. Reach out to me at wellness@thegreatdiscovery.com. Send an email to wellness@thegreatdiscovery.com. We'll get you all the information that you need. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Elaine Sugar. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm totally impressed. I see applause there in the audience. It's phenomenal what this can do. So these are the types of things that we're looking to bring to the community to help, as stated earlier, to get out what you're doing to the world. So awesome, Tim. Thank you so much. We are going to roll into another.
Sorry, Just I mean, this is genius, guys. This
Oh, yeah.
We're looking here at genius. This is an incredible opportunity, and I want to just give a quick testimonial for Tim and what he's put together here. Guys, this will change your business so much. You have no idea. It's incredible what the opportunity is coming here. So, Tim, it's so great to have you here with us on the team. And I mean, guys, you're looking for an opportunity to monetize your business and to build your business faster, quicker, with more reach. This is it, guys. This is it. Okay. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Absolutely. So
And the power of what we're about to do. I'm a mindset reset specialist. When you find yourself feeling anything but joyful, I've got some quick tips for you. If you are walking into a room and you feel uncomfortable, maybe you're coming in late, maybe you're coming in unprepared. Here's how to handle that and reset your mindset. If you're interested in that, raise your hand, put a 1 in the chat. Just put a 1 in the chat. That'll be easier. All right. If you're interested in understanding how to reset your mindset immediately so that your funk feeling that you're out of alignment with the room is different than what the energy is that you walk in with, here we go. You ready? The first words out of your mouth. The first words out of your mouth, what are they usually? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for late. I'm sorry I'm not prepared. There was traffic. There was weather. We make it about everything outside the room. Here's what I recommend instead. Make it about the people in the room and express appreciation. Every single communication that you do will be better if you start with A. First A, appreciate. So the words out of your mouth are thank you. The second A is acknowledge. So the next words out of your mouth are, what are you thanking them for? For me, thank you for your patience. Now, why do I say thank you for your patience? Because I've usually sent an email without proofreading it first. And so the words out of my mouth for my next message are, thank you for your patience. Here's what I meant to say. And if you've ever done that with a text message, this will save your assets. Thank you for your patience. This is what I meant to say. That's appreciate and acknowledge. By the way, if any of you use social media, if you use social media, put a 2 in the chat. The reason I want you to put a 2 in the chat is because I'm going to save the chat. I'm going to call every single one of you to help me because I don't use social media. And here's why. I didn't know this system of the 4 A's. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today because it's a fast mindset reset, especially if you're marketing online or talking with other humans. First A is appreciate. Second A is acknowledge. The third A, we're going to get to in just a second, because on social media, what's the biggest challenge? Have you ever commented on somebody's post and then they sent you a private message saying thank you for the comment, and you have gone on to hundreds of other things and you got no idea what they're talking about? If that has ever happened to you, this is how you prevent from doing it to other people. Appreciate. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your reaction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On my post about, acknowledge what it was. Make sure they're on the page with you because you don't know what their life was like. Don't assume that they're inside your head, that they've got the same book going on that you've got going on, that they're on the same bookcase even, much less the same page. Let's get them in the same book. Appreciate and acknowledge what that post was about. And then ask for whatever it is that you want, because if you made a great post, you did it for a reason. There's a call to action lurking back there somewhere. If you appreciate and acknowledge, they're not going to be upset when you ask. Would you take a survey? Would you jump on a call with me so I can find out why this resonated with you? Oh, by the way, that's one of the most important sentences in the whole world. Would you jump on a call with me so I can find out what about my post was important to you? What am I doing? I'm keeping it about them. Not, hey, buy my stuff. Okay. That's not what this is about. If you're not using social media to build relationships, you're missing out on the power of social media. So I want to reset your mindset all around sales, all around relationships, all around being authentic and honest. Appreciate, acknowledge, ask, and make your ask authentic. If you want help to fill a paid program, ask for help to fill a paid program. Ask them to be your affiliate. Make your ask authentic. That's the problem with most of the things online. We can't tell. Some of you know me. I'm, among other things, the director of the Teen Suicide Prevention Society. What we've learned is you can't tell by looking. You can't tell by looking who's grieving the loss of a loved one to suicide. You can't tell by looking who's struggling to stay alive. On social media, you can't tell by looking what somebody really means. You cannot tell by what most people say what they really mean. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make it easy for other people. Why? Because if you are easy to work with, they will come to you and ask you how they can work with you more. How do you become easy to work with? First, you appreciate them for anything that they have ever done, any communication they've ever done. You acknowledge what that was about. You ask them why that was important to them. And then you can ask them to participate in whatever you want them to participate in. It's the fourth, the final, I don't know how many A's are in there. The bottom line is, here's the last one. Allow and accept. Allow them time to respond and accept whatever they say. Allow them time to respond and accept whatever they say. We live in a world of impatience. Impatience is one of the most destructive things in a relationship because not everybody talks at the same speed I do. Not everybody responds at the same speed I do. I took professional training in how to slow myself down so you guys had a chance at understanding me. I come from North Carolina. When I get on the phone with my sister, we can condense a 20-minute conversation into 5 minutes. We understand each other perfectly, but how many of you could follow that? It took professional training. If you want professional training, read the rules of a TEDx talk. Slow down to 100 words a minute. Slow down. A 15-minute TEDx talk, an 18-minute TEDx talk, you want 1,500 words, 100 words a minute. Why? Because you say something funny and you don't give your audience a chance to laugh, they're not going to like whatever comes out of your mouth next because they're going to miss it. So allow time for people to respond. Give yourself a chance to be authentic. That's the biggest message I want to leave you with. You all showed up for the International Wellness Alliance to be seen as professionals, as helpful people, as people who want to change the world. Now I'm going to ask you to allow the world to see you. I saved a chat and a talk for you guys to look at if you want to know what's possible. I did a 13-minute talk just earlier this summer, and I want to give that to you guys. There it is. It's called an action talk. That's the YouTube. There's no sign up. There's no nothing. You just go and get it. Take a look at what you can do. Bye.
Jackie, that was fabulous as always. We have a wonderful advisory team. I just want to say that there's an NLP legend in the room before I let you all go. Bill Phillips is here. If you don't know Bill Phillips and you know anything about NLP, that is a legend. I don't know if he's dropped his information into the chat, but he helped cure me of a fear I've had since I was a little girl in less than 5 minutes, and it was during a live event. He is a genius. I just want to ask you all to please share with like-minded people the link to the International Wellness Alliance website. Have people you refer put your name on the application so we know that you helped us. We are looking to put together some type of reward for those who are referring the most people between now and the end of the year. I've put the link to our social media in the chat. If you all can please follow us there. As we grow, people want to know that you all are actually involved and that you want to be here. And that's the way some people gauge. So remember all of the benefits, get familiar with them. We have an amazing leadership team that's helping to put this together. How I got so lucky, I have no idea, but we are very fortunate to have them. So we will be putting together training programs for the Alliance members, as well as growing the plethora of things that we already have out there. Anybody in your family can come to our website, read our blogs, look at our podcast, which we will be adding more. They can also watch a session that I co-created on that digital vision board with Positive Prime. So just know that you have a full account that has a ton of different topics and sessions, this digital vision board, but your family can come and watch the one that I created for free on our website every day. It's on the Content Hub, 3 minutes a day, scientifically proven to give you a boost. I am so proud that we're going to get to offer a free account to the Alliance members, but just know that it's a mental boost for your friends and family. So any day they want to, they can come, any of your clients can come and watch that. It will always be on our website for the general public. Members just get the full suite. There are tons of sessions, different topics. It's beautiful and relaxing. The International Wellness Alliance is only going to be successful if wonderful people like you continue to show up. So thank you for helping us get started. I'll see you at the networking meetings and the masterminds. This has been a dream come true for me. Thank you, Alliance team. Bodie did not get a chance to present. He has an amazing organization. You can click on his link on the homepage of the International Wellness Alliance. He's going to be offering you all a gift. We're going to include it in the referral. He runs an amazing program that helps you market yourself, helps you be seen. The package is worth like $8,000, all of the different platforms he can give you access to. He's going to gift that to us. So look out for that when you're following us on social media, and make sure that people remember to put your name in as a person who referred them to the Alliance. Thank you all.